Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back yet to another one of my videos. This time around it's sort of like a two-in-one collab, because, well, not really two-in-one, it's sort of similar to Pixion's Fable Born, but this time around it is actually MightyBear Games and Play Mighty Heroes, right? But anyway, here we go. YGG India, which is IndiGG, collaborated with MightyBear Games around September 7th. As usual, we'll get to MightyBear Games in a second, right? They collaborated with MightyBear Games to sort of like launch Mighty Action Heroes, right? We partnered up with MightyBear Games, the developer for this game, Mighty Action Heroes, which would soon. Anyway, get full details of their partnership at the Substack. We're going to look at the Substack in a few seconds, but the next thing we're going to do first is just to check on MightyBear Games Twitter account. So this is their Twitter account. It looks pretty beautiful because I see a bunch of crazy, interesting looking games at the background, and obviously it's pretty easy for me to spot Mighty in here. So this is the Mighty Action Heroes, I believe, and so here they are, to about 2k followers. Like I said, above 1k seems pretty good, so they have 2k followers. MightyBear Games is a lead mobile first multi-platform game developer, creating accessible, genre defining multiplayer experiences in the Web3, according to them. Pretty interesting. Then they have their website here, which we're going to look at in a second. We also have them in advertising in their pinned tweets, Mighty Action Heroes, which is what we're going to also be looking into in a couple of seconds here, right? So we're just going to look into Mighty Heroes Twitter account, and right out of it, since the hype has been going on quite good, they have over 5k, over 2k, more than 5k, yeah, over 5k followers, I guess. A multiplayer third-person Web3 battle royale with an emphasis on fun, skill, and chaos, coming soon. Pay attention to the words "coming" and "soon." Developed by MightyBear Games. Pretty interesting. They have their Discord server. Makes a lot of sense since they are a game, and they have nice graphics and all of that. The next thing we're going to do is just going to jump straight briefly into MightyBear Games website. And right off the bat, we have a sort of like community thing going on in here. A lot of people wearing MightyBear's t-shirts, and they have the home about games blog, careers, again, careers, press, and contact, which anyone looking for a job should sort of like check on the career section as it is there. Then they have a bunch of games, which is Mighty Action Heroes, coming soon. Then they have Disney Millimania. This is one I will be interested in checking out right after this video, but we're here for Mighty Action Heroes actually, you know. So they have Best Friends Cafe, Battle Royale, World of Legends, and they have them in Play Store and App Store, I guess. Pretty fun by just looking at their website. That's MightyBear's Games website, and much emphasis on Mighty Action Heroes coming pretty soon. So let's just jump straight to checking out Mighty Action Heroes website themselves, and here it is, right? Mighty Action Heroes, there's the mint, there's the game, there's teams, partners, roadmap, and the frequently asked questions. Every time anyway you see frequently asked questions, it seems like, yeah, they've done a lot by answering everybody's question, or most people's questions, to whatever they have about the upcoming game, right? Mighty Action Heroes coming soon. They have their Twitter here and their Discord channel, I suppose, and nice graphics. The website seems pretty flush, obviously, since it's coming soon. At this time, there's no gameplay really, but I suppose the trailer will be released pretty soon at some point, you know, so stay tuned for that. But let's just check out their website. You know, there's the game, Get Mighty with Mighty Action Heroes, a real-time multiplayer third-person battle royale game. They have the sticks here and a couple of activities going on. Battle royale, since I guess we all know what battle royale is at this time. If you're watching my videos, then you should definitely know what battle royale is, because I've talked about them. There's been a few clips here and there. There's a light paper which you could read on your own. I'm not going to enter that, not to make the video sort of like bogus, you know, but you could check the light paper. I'm not just here to read to you, right? I'm trying to like show you what you need to know, the latest and the greatest from IndiGG's collabs with, you know, their partners, developed by Mighty Network, obviously MightyBear Games. MightyBear Games is the leading Singapore-based studio building next generation of mobile first multi-platform games. Let's stop there. They have their current games advertised also on Mighty Action Heroes website, Battle Royale, and Melee Mania. This is, like I said, one I would really love to check. There's the option to check for more games in here. Then they have their team in the characters of MightyBear's icons, sort of. That's pretty interesting. They're the CEO, their CGO, their CTO, economics person, product marketing, and the rest of them in here also. Then they have their partners and their backers, right? It makes a lot of sense since I'm talking about IndiGG, and definitely you will spot IndiGG in here, right here, like this right now. Moving on, they're powered by Polygon. Pretty simple and flush. They have their roadmap coming soon. It makes a lot of sense since the game is not out yet. Then there are frequently asked questions, and the answers to them are right here by clicking this arrow. What is Mighty Action Heroes? How do I get started playing the game? And a bunch of other questions with the community in here. Yeah, and at this time we're just going to briefly look at what it means for the IndiGG community from the IndiGG Substack. It's so glorious that the Substack is here this time around. It's pretty amazing. I always love reading the newsletter. Let's just glance through it together and just know what all this is all about. So here we have it. IndiGG has invested in the upcoming real-time multiplayer Web3 Battle Royale Mighty Action Heroes so that gamers can be onboarded from the IndiGG community into the game, enabling them to play and earn. It sounds like a scholarship to me, but I mean, let's just go on a little. IndiGG has invested in and IndiGG is partnering up with them, you know, doing a bunch of stuff in here. I'm not reading it out because I believe, like I said, I'm not really here to just read out stuff to you. You could read at your time. I'm just here to sort of like just glance through it with you. To make things and explain the technical things I might find, you know, so that we can all just go with it. And let's see. Here's one thing to note of. It's quoted here, right, by our growth lead at IndiGG. I believe there's quite an empty space with regards to the Battle Royale genre, right, as category in the Web3 game ecosystem. Gamers from the Indian subcontinent have a big appetite when it comes to Battle Royale games that are also available on mobile, especially post the ban on PUBG. So there's been a ban on PUBG in India, I suppose. Mighty Action Heroes is one of the very few games we've come across with, which is a third-person Battle Royale game that will also be available on mobile. The cherry on top is the game being designed by the remarkable MightyBear Games, which has a proven history of building kick-ass products. We look forward to working closely with the team and offering a great Battle Royale to our community once the game goes live. I think that's pretty explanatory. And there's another statement by Abel Tan, which you could see right here. I think our growth lead sort of like just said all. He said it all. That's pretty amazing. And at this point, I'll have to call this video to an end because we've sort of like just seen it right here. If you've not seen it, then you can still see that going on. But it's been an amazing journey checking from the makers to the game itself, coming soon, and a lot of talks around it. And I believe everyone of us should sort of like be looking forward to playing some of the games from MightyBear's game, like the Disney game, like I said. So I'm just going to check that out after this video. Anyway, I've come to the end of the video. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ask me questions if you want to ask. But I believe it was sort of like a very straightforward session. But if you want to ask me any questions, feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.